Friday 13th of January 2026. I had just finished fleshing out one of the core concepts for K-Card games in an upcoming visual novel project with 3D aspects. Having reached that milestone allowed me roughly a week or two of free time, as another aspect would need to be chased up before being able to progress forward. So I began working on my upcoming mobile game, Perfection Panic, when suddenly I would get a notification that would throw my plans of further development of the game. I had just been informed that Brackeys had a 1 week game jam coming up on the 15th of February, and that they wanted me to join as one of the two programmers. This is how Project Lantern would begin. With the repository made and the leader democratically elected, we waited for the chosen theme to be announced. With that, an idea of twisting the laws of the world with light was agreed upon. Red and blue acting as sustainable power, whilst green was deadly. Initially, the idea was magic lanterns, affecting plants by making them shrink and grow, but with the limited time, powering sensors became a more reasonable idea. 11 Labs was sponsoring the event and provided an easy way to set up multiplayer. Initially, we used it with a LAN connection, but when shifting to a server, this was no longer viable. Oh, it blocks my view. If I look down. Look up. Look up.
It doesn't look up or down.
When we use 11 Labs, you can see that the direction the other person was facing, but with our solution we couldn't. We can see each other move, but not where they were facing vertically. But why was this happening? This has something to do with how multiplayer actually works. When you join your friend in a multiplayer session, you're not actually there with your friend. Instead, you two have separate devices that both simulating a version of the world to create an illusion of you playing together in the same world. For more in-depth explanation, go to my LinkedIn for a post explaining it in more detail. We were tracking our location and rotation and sending it to the server, but we were never told the server to track our eyes, which meant the other machine did not simulate or update the change in the eyes. Day 1 was used to figure out 11 Labs. Day 2 was used to figure out how server-based multiplayer worked. This left only 5 days to complete the game. I would begin with adding the basic mechanics, designing 2 different lanterns, a red and blue one, and then work on interacting with them. First on pickup, and then on dropping. The first issue that arose was multiple lanterns could be picked up simultaneously, with the cause being I've got to turn lantern in hand to true. With that fixed, I cleaned up the code, fixed position, and pooled the picked up lanterns. Sensors were next. Once I remembered to put the layer on the cube, I would design and build the first puzzle. Then tested on multiplayer. Go low, bro. Hey. No!
Why did bro not wait for me to turn it back on, bro? Yo, this guy, man.
No!
Bruh. This guy. This guy.
Ready?
Yep.
Is
it too high?
Yeah, you got it, you got it. You're
No,
uniform!
Okay, so I am ready.
Go. Can you not read?
I put it too low.
You put it low. You.
Look at this guy. Oh, yo. Alright, turn him on.
Are you able to look there? How am I meant to wait? Wait, what?
Yeah,
No. Wait. How
you ready?
Oh, yeah, you go. Oh, you're just fine though. How you?
Easy, bro.
Are you meant to? Are you meant to reach that? I can make it.
We did it.
Okay, I'm recording. Let's go. Bro, you. Okay.
Oh, that's what I do straight away.
We may have had a bit too much fun, but this proved multiplayer at its core was a good idea for the game. But with that, day 3 had come to an end. Day 4 I worked on requiring both lights to make purple objects power on, and then moved on to the Ferris. The red sensor powers the red Ferris, and the blue powers the blue Ferris. After setting the sensors to red light, the Ferris wheel now worked correctly. Next was the door. That needs to be smooth, and the door was done. I would then work on the axes, pausing them while powered. After making the cinematic cutscene for our game, I worked on minecarts, replacing the concepted glass bridges. Point A and B mistakenly being a child of the minecart caused it to be a runaway minecart. After separating them, a new issue arose. Once that was fixed, the players needed to power their partner's minecart, with day 4 ending once it was implemented. Day 5 I would implement the keys. The players require both keys to open a door to the final room. Upon collecting the key, the player would be teleported back to spawn. As the player's animations were being handled, I would model the keys and replace the placeholders. Day 6 I would make additions to the power door I made in day 4. Upon powering it spawns a cube that slowly descends and kills the player upon contact. The door also crushes the player, killing them. The key door also had an addition on day 6, with a message now appearing when attempting to open the door without both keys. A plane that always faced the player was made. Its purpose will be a surprise tool that will help us later. The audio will now go through the audio manager, allowing it to be tweaked in the settings. Alongside this, the main menu had an additional update. The scene made in day 4 was implemented and could be played from here. To end the day off, I will create a timer. If the player does not complete the game within 10 minutes, the player loses. The timer starts upon passing the starting room, or upon both players spawning in, and at that moment, we passed into day 7, with less than 11 hours to finish the game. A new error arose. Audio looping wasn't set up correctly, so the music ended upon another loopable sound being played. I will start the day fixing this issue, with the looping audio no longer stopping other sounds prematurely. Remember the surprise tool from day 6? The planes became relevant here. The planes replace the sensors and will always face the player, showcasing what colour to shine on them. With less than 2 hours left, I would create the minecart puzzle before testing the game and submitting it for the competition. So what did I learn from this? My key takeaway from this is a better understanding of multiplayer and a newfound respect for multiplayer games. A greater respect for game development under pressure, with requiring quick decision making, efficient problem solving, and staying focused under tight deadlines. Value of teamwork and communication. With such strict deadlines, work was done constantly, with there being hardly any downtime where work wasn't being done. Work had to be allocated to minimize downtime and ensure peak efficiency, with clear and consistent communication being core to its success.